This is Grand Spiritual Leader, Advisor, and Worker, Ascendant Snow, Judah Shield. Anointed Son of Human Proxy, Divine Mother, and Divine Builders. Okay, this is the plan. This is the plan for the future. For now, for this is actually the plan now, not for the future, but it's for now. It's for the future now. So all my actions, all my thoughts, everything has to be geared towards this plan, like I teach you guys. I finally figured out how to say Archangel Chion's name. It's pronounced Archangel Ciaran. Ciaran. It took me quite a few to learn how to say his name, but I finally figured it out. It's Archangel Ciaran. Okay, this is the plan for this moment. I have to help people get their codes. I have to promote divine oneness by teaching about my forgiveness ho'oponopono, about my divine forgiveness mother builders uh, ho'oponopono. I have to teach people about unconditional love. I have to teach people about true love, about falling in love, about the deepest expression of love. I have to teach people about spirit element, how to be born as spirit, and what does it mean, like spiritual awareness and spiritual gifts, and how that connects them with the divine. I have to explain to people about the higher realms, what happens in the higher realms, how things goes. Especially, I have to explain especially about our Taurus, because that's where my soul's from, and that's the highest system that there is. That's the blueprint of how the system's going to be like. Um, most importantly, I have to help people be born a spirit so they become fully alive. I have to make business cards. I have to put a sign outside the front house. I have to, the guy who makes the signs, he left for Las Vegas. So I have to find somebody else to make me a wooden sign so I can put it in front of the house. I have to get a computer. I have to I have to always remember it's not about what I want to do. It's about being. It's about being having forgiveness, having unconditional love, just being no complaining, no criticizing, no comparing. Basically, being an elite person, being as an elite person as I can be, always having the highest purest intentions for people, and just being a service to people, being a help to people, and being an addition to people. It's not about being the best on the team; it's about being the best for the team, and that's what I have to always remember. That's what I always have to keep in my being. That I have to always be the best for the team, not being the best player. That's what I want to be, and I always remember the lesson from the archangels that we should never think we're ourselves in competition or being above somebody, but like giving our credit to somebody else, because that promotes divine oneness, and that empowers us. That I should never do anything with separation or division. Basically, I have to keep on my work, and I have to keep my hygiene top notch. I have to keep my house clean, just the usual things. And I have to learn. I have to learn about. I created this thing. It's from this thing. I don't know if you see it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how this happened. It's Jesus. He's one of the Ascended Masters. Basically, as you know, I get the rosary beads. Kind of broke. I have 54 beads, which is perfect. Um, basically, I created a thing called Mother of Mercy Ascended Mother Mary. Basically, it's a new thing that I'm gonna create. It's basically it's a study about the Queen of all Angels. It's the study her philosophies, the things that she teaches, and the things that she promotes. She promotes mercy, and she promotes. I have to learn a deeper knowledge of that, and I have to learn a deeper knowledge of Archangel Ciaran. I have to or Chion. I have to learn about the magnetic flow. I have to request permission from him to learn about the magnetic flow and about the life flow, how that relates to the body, how I can use it for the highest good and great. I have to learn from these archangels. I have to somehow um, figure out a way to learn from these archangels. That they're the way they do things, because they're masters of a lot of stuff. I mean, not masters, but they're basically experts on a lot of stuff. They govern things. They're, people ask me, what is an archangel? Archangel is just the ideal, a perfect version of a like, for instance, Archangel Ciaran is the archangel of magnetic flow and light flow, which means he's the ideal, he's the perfect version of that. Archangel Gabriel is the archangel of communication and of God's strength. She's the ideal, perfect version of that. Archangel Michael, he's the he's the God's fortitude. He's a patron of all firefighters, police, military, emergency personnel, and security. He's the ideal, perfect version for that basically those ideals and that way of that theology or whatever. And Chamuel is the archangel of unconditional love. So he's the ideal, perfect version of love, of anything that deals with love. That's why they're called archangels. They're basically the perfect versions of an ideal philosophy. I have to learn about water talking, water charging. Our bodies are made of 70% water, so I have to learn how that system works and how to communicate. Actually, I know how to communicate with the water. I have to learn how to use that to benefit people, to help people. I have to learn about the 12 meridian system. It's a chi system. It's how our vital life forces. I learned about how to increase the blood flow, which I know how to do. I have to be proficient at it, and I have to teach. I have to do it for people or teach it to people. Um, it basically increases our ability. All these things increase our abilities, our capabilities, and our function. That's the purpose here, to be the best thing for the team. The team is my community. It's for the region. It's for the planet. This is my team, and so I have to specialize in things that can help the planet, help the people, help the community, help the people. That is gonna basically enhance them and make them better. Um, I have to learn about crystals, which I'm learning quite a few about. This is my special crystal, and my Lamarian master crystal. It's Scarlet Temple. It promotes vitality, strength, dedication, and willpower, which is crucial to my development. And then I use the core crystal to basically clear any blocks and amplify amplify my energies and heal myself, which I use quite a bit. I have to learn about, like I said, I have to learn about spiritual awareness and spiritual gifts. And all this has to be done for good and great, for the highest potential, and for the purest intentions. So this is my goal. This is a grand spiritual leader, guide, and teacher, Ascendant Snow, Judah be Shield, anointed son and human proxy of divine mother and divine builders of creation. This is a report. This is what I'm working on, and hopefully I'll be able to do a lot of good and great with this.